Yeah, hello traders. Welcome to a new trading week. Um, Hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm just going to make this very brief. I don't have much more time this weekend. I just quickly decided to come up with my trade expectation for the week, and then yeah. So just like I said, I won't make this video won't be long. I've already done the analysis down. So I'll be going straight down into my expectation for the week. The fundamentals and technical analysis have been done. For USD, I'm expecting it to, but on the technical side, I'm expecting it to be bearish, but from fundamental angle, it seems to be bullish. So we seem to have a conflicting bias right there. So what we may expect to happen is that for USD, we may expect it to be bearish for some time, and then after getting to maybe around this level, then going bullish. So currently, right now, it is expected to first be bearish and then later on being bullish. And so for pounds, we're expecting it to be bearish, that from the technical side, and then from the fundamental side also too, bearish. So if we go to the pounds, you will see that currently we have what looks like a sell structure right there, where price may most likely get to this point. So both fundamental and technical are aligning bearish for the GDP pounds for this week. And then the next one there is card. I'm expecting both bullish from the fundamental and technical. And so if we go to the card setup right here, you will see that it bounced off from this support line, and then there's every tendency may just come down a little and then continue bullish, which is why I put bearish and bullish right there. But the overall trend right here seems to be bullish. That's from the technical side, and then from the fundamental side, bullish. So we'll be looking at how to trade it with USD card and pounds card. And then the next one there is for Swiss francs. There's no data fundamentally this week, but on the technical side, it seems bearish. So if we go there, you'll see that we have a sideways movement on the Swiss francs, but it needs to below. It needs to break below this line that I've drawn for it to for the bearish to be confirmed. So we'll be looking forward to that. If it breaks it, then it means that we are most likely going to be getting to so around here for the Swiss franc. But if it doesn't break below this point, then it means that the trade idea has changed, and then we may be looking forward to that bullish um bias. But for now, I'm still taking it to be bearish. And then from the for the yen parts, it's looking both bullish, both fundamentally and technically. If we go to a setup right there for the yen, as I told you that for this chart, it is inversely structured. So when price is going down, it means it is strong. When it is going up, it means it is weak. So I'm expecting that price may most first be bearish a little. That means pulling up at some point and then later on coming all the way down to this monthly pivot zone. So that's why I put bearish there, bullish there. But the overall structure is bullish. Since when it is coming down, it's going to be strong. So for that, we're expecting bullish. We're expecting bullish on the yen, and then for the odd, we're expecting bearish altogether. So let's go to the odd chart, and then right here I'll put in a bullish reversal. That means that if it gets to this line and it refuses to break below the line, then there's every tendency that this trade bias may go bullish. That when they come here and they did break it, there's every tendency that it should go back to that point. But the trade idea is not so clean, so I'm not going to be taking trades relating to the odd easily. But what I could see right here is that I think the change trade idea is going to be fairly bearish up to this point, at least up to this area. So price gets here. So when price gets here, then we'll now try to see whether it's going to go lower. But if it gets here and slows down, then it means that we want to continue bullish on the odd currency. So I'm going to let me try to fix that right now. So I think for the odd, fundamentally, yes, bearish, but technically, I would say it's neutral. Neutral. So I just need to watch out well in the coming weeks to see how that unfolds. So let's go to our trade setup on AUD I'm looking forward to selling that because the reason for that is because I'm expecting that yen is going to be strong and AUD where is that? I'm expecting that yen is going to be stronger than odd, at least during the time that odd is very weak. So I'm expecting that price may most likely sell to this point before we decide whether we want to go back up. Most likely sell to this point before we decide whether we want to go back up. So if I'm going to be taking a sell here, the sell TP area will be around here before we then decide whether we want to go back for a retest and come down again. So for odd, looking for sell there. And then for the next one, which is going to be AUD because odd might become strong at some point, and also USD might become strong at some point. That is why I'm looking at a sideways movement for this pair right here. As you can see, it has been moving sideways all this while anyway. You can see it has been moving sideways, so there's every tendency it gets here and then climbs back up. So that's why I'm looking at a sideways correction pattern for that pair. The next one there is the CAD yen. For CAD yen, yeah, I'm looking forward to selling this up to this point. When CAD becomes strong, you should expect that it will reverse back. So we just have a little sell up to this point, and then from there we are going to be looking for a buy that will take us up again. So that takes care of that for CAD yen. The next one is Swiss yen, which is this. Expecting that when yen becomes strong, that price is going to be getting to this point. So yen is looking stronger for now compared to every other pair. And so we're expecting that price gets here before we then look for a buy around that spot. And then for the next one, which is going to be pounds sell then buy. So for pounds sell then buy, as you can see, we're in a sideways correction pattern right here. And then there's every tendency that price, when USD becomes strong, that price, sell up to this point before we then look for a buy setup. But the other twist here is that if pounds was initially first strong before USD becomes strong, then we are most likely going to first have this happen. That means price first, buying up to this point before it then sell off. So I'll be looking forward to which one becomes strong first in the coming week. If pounds become very strong, then the trade idea will be to first buy and then sell. But if USD becomes strong before pounds, then it means it's to first sell and then buy. So the next one right here is going to be GDP AUD. For that one, I'm looking for a sell structure right here. So we are just going to, I took that sell, I think from here, and then it got to somewhere around here and I closed in a profit. And so, but right now it's looking more like he's going to move in a sideways correction pattern, maybe pulling up a little and then selling all the way to this point. So when it gets to this level, we'll decide whether we want to take a break from it or we want it to get back to this point again so that we can sell it all the way to this area. But altogether, I'm looking for a sell for that, especially when odd especially when oil becomes number one on the lists of this currency strength meter right there. And then the next one here is GDP card. For that, I'll be looking forward to selling it altogether with GDP card right here. So depending on what happens first, if pounds becomes very strong first before card, then we should look at price first coming all the way down to the stop first before a proper sell. And I'll be very happy if that happens so that we can look for a good sell around here. But if card becomes very, very strong before pounds, then we should look out for price selling all the way to this point where we are then going to be looking for a buy opportunity. So that is for that one. The next one right there is pound Swiss. For pound Swiss, which is this, I think for pound Swiss, um, well, I think what I was looking at there is the fact that price broke out from this, and then it may most likely just test it and then go up. But if we look at the other structure right here, you'll see that we have something that may get all the way to this point, something that may get all the way to this midpoint monthly pivot area before we then buy it. So that's why I'm looking at first being neutral and then seeing if price gets here. If price gets here, then I'll be looking forward to buying it from that point. But the overall trade bias is sell, then buy. This is what I have put here: sell, then buy. Then pounds, yen. For pounds yen, I think I'm expecting some pullback first. So when that pullbacks happen, I'm looking forward to selling that pullback. So since yen is expected to be stronger compared to every other pair this week. When pound becomes very weak, this pullback may happen, and then when yen becomes very strong, we are going to be taking it all the way down to this level. So pounds yen is one pair that I'm really going to be looking forward to trading this week. And then the next one right there is USD card. USD card, I'm looking forward to a sideways correction pattern right there. Price has broken around above this level, and then it's just retesting that point. So when card becomes strong, we should expect a sell up to this point, and then after that, we should start looking for if USD becomes strong so that we can take the buy. Yeah, so the next one is going to be USD yen. USD yen bearish pullback. So I'm expecting that price at least, depending on which becomes strong first. Depending on which becomes strong first. So I will first expect that if USD becomes strong, then we'll have this pullback around here where we can look for a sell. But if yen becomes strong, very, very strong, and USD doesn't, get strong that much, then we'll be expecting the price to really sell off all the way to that level. So depending on what happens in the course of the week, I'm looking forward to a sell, not necessarily a buy on the USD Japanese yen, unless USD becomes very strong. So when it becomes very strong, then this is where we want to really look for a buy position. This area is where we want to look for a buy position. And then last but not the least, there is US dollar Swiss. Almost the same similar structure with US dollar card, where price broke above a resistance and is testing it as support, and then may most likely start going up. So we're expecting that Swiss is going to be weak. And then when Swiss becomes weak, then and USD becomes strong, then we're looking for that buy opportunity for that pair. I think last but not least is gold. So for gold, it's looking more bullish right here. It's looking more bullish where price came to test a previously resistance that has become support zone. And then after that, it's looking forward to going even much more higher. So that result is only going to happen when USD become weak. So when USD become weak, then we should look for a buy opportunity for this pair. But if USD becomes strong, there's a possibility that when price gets to so around here, if USD becomes strong, there's a possibility that it sells off. So if you are going to be buying, you want to watch this level. You want to watch this level if price will break above it. If price break above it, yes, then we can have that continuation. But if price doesn't break above it, then it gives you a sideways correction pattern where you're going to be looking for a trade setup for you to sell up to the monthly support zone 1. So that's what all I have for you guys. Wish you guys a very good trading week. Just like I said, this video is going to be very, 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 very short compared to every other videos I've made. And then if you find it very instrumental, you should share with your friends, and then comment, like, and then if you have questions, you can drop in the comment. I'll also be able to reply you because I do read the comments and try to provide some kind of guidance for those that have questions. All right, guys. I wish you a very productive trading week, and then do share your trading success later on. Bye.